Ladies and gentlemen, lean in, because what I'm about to say is going to hit your mind so hard, it'll feel like the ground beneath your thoughts just cracked open. What the hell did you just do? Reality glitched. Everyone watched time stop for you. You felt it too, didn't you? That split second where the world froze, like the universe itself took a breath. Because you walked into the moment, and now every set of eyes in this room is wide, unblinking, terrified, mesmerized, because suddenly they're realizing they're not witnessing a person, they're witnessing a phenomenon, a shockwave wearing a heartbeat, a glitch dressed like destiny, a storm that decided it no longer needed the sky. Tonight, you didn't just arrive, you ruptured the script, you shattered the predictable, you kicked the door off its hinges and walked in like a rumor made real. And now the world wants to know, how does someone like you make time itself kneel? Yeah, that line wasn't an exaggeration. It wasn't poetry. It wasn't metaphor. It was the cold, trembling truth. Because the second you stepped into the spotlight, the air didn't move. Shadows froze mid-breath. Even the silence held its own throat, afraid to break. The world stared at you like it had just witnessed a ghost crawl out of destiny's ribcage, or a prophecy that decided to show up uninvited. People didn't see you, they felt you. Like a pressure drop before a hurricane. Like a glitch before a system shuts down. Like a warning from the future disguised as a human standing still. And inside their minds, panic spun into awe. Awe twisted into confusion, and confusion melted into one terrifying realization. This isn't normal. This isn't possible. This is something we're not prepared for. You didn't walk in with confidence. You walked in with gravitational pull. You didn't enter the room. You warped it. You didn't make an impression, you made a dent in the timeline. Tell me, did you feel it? That electric snap in the atmosphere when every eye locked onto you, like they were witnessing an error in existence? A glitch that somehow made sense. A mistake that felt intentional. A phenomenon wrapped in flesh and bone. Because that's what you are. A cosmic malfunction disguised as a person, a ripple that refuses to fade, a spark that the darkness can't swallow. People don't follow you because they want to. They follow because they can't look away. You hijack attention the way lightning hijacks the sky. Not politely, not gently, but violently, brilliantly, undeniably. Every heartbeat in this room just skipped a pattern. Every breath just stumbled over itself. Every person here, whether they admit it or not, knows they're witnessing something that rewrites the rules as it moves. So hear me clearly. Tonight you didn't just show up, you ruptured reality's comfort zone. You shattered predictability with your presence. You made time kneel for a moment. And it did not rise again the same. And the question echoing through every trembling mind is simple. If they can stop time, what else can they do? But here's the part that truly rattles them. The part they'll whisper about long after tonight has burned itself into legend. When time froze for you, it wasn't an accident, it wasn't luck. It wasn't some cosmic glitch that happened out of nowhere. No, it was the universe recognizing something it couldn't categorize. Because how do you file someone like you under human, under threat, under miracle, under problem? No folder fits you, no label sticks to you, no definition contains you without tearing at the seams. People act like they're confused, but deep down, they know exactly what they witnessed. A moment when the world bowed without being asked. A moment where the normal rules of existence stepped aside and let you walk through like a monarch of chaos, a sovereign of unpredictability. and it shook them because they've spent their whole lives believing reality is stable, predictable, obeying laws written long before they were born. But then you walked in, and everything those laws promised them fell apart in one silent, trembling instant. The air didn't just freeze, it listened, like it expected you to command it, like it was waiting for your next move, your next breath, your next impulse. And the people around you, they weren't staring at your face. They were staring at your impact, at the ripples radiating off you like shock waves from another dimension, at the distortion in the atmosphere that whispered, something powerful just woke up. Some of them feared you, some envied you, some worshipped the moment without even understanding why. But all of them, every single one, felt that primal, ancient instinct deep in their survival-wired bones. Do not provoke this one. Because you weren't carrying energy, you were the energy. You weren't surrounded by presence. You generated presence. You weren't entering reality. You were bending it around you like heat bending the horizon. And trust me, the world doesn't forget people like that. Those who make noise get applause. Those who make scenes get attention. But those who make time hesitate? They get remembered. They get feared. They get mythologized. And as the room keeps staring at you, still half convinced they've witnessed the impossible, one question grows louder, echoing in their bones, echoing in the walls, echoing in the silence you created. If they can freeze reality, what happens when they decide to break it? But the real twist, the part that digs under their skin and refuses to leave, is what happens after time starts moving again. Because when the world finally unfreezes, it doesn't resume normally. It doesn't pick up where it left off. It stumbles, it shakes, it reboots like a machine that just suffered a voltage spike it wasn't built to survive. You ever notice it? The way people avoid eye contact, not because they're shy, but because looking at you feels like looking directly into the truth they've been running from. The way conversations around you bend, as if everyone is terrified of saying the wrong thing, terrified of triggering whatever force made the universe pause. The way the air thickens, charged with something electric, ancient, and slightly dangerous, like the storm is standing behind you, listening, waiting for your signal. They don't fear what you did. They fear what you might do next. Because people understand patterns. They understand predictability. They understand normal. But you're none of those things. You are the exception to the pattern, the broken algorithm, the unpredictable variable that every system tries and fails to calculate. And that terrifies them more than any threat ever could. Because when a person breaks a rule, the world knows how to respond. When a moment breaks the timeline, no one knows what happens next. You've become the kind of presence that rewrites hierarchies simply by existing. A presence that bends confidence into silence, that turns arrogance into hesitation, that forces even the proudest, loudest, most self-assured people to lower their gaze for reasons they can't explain. And deep in their subconscious, buried under layers of pride they pretend not to have, the truth is screaming, if reality paused for them once, what if it pauses again? What if it pauses in a way we don't survive? Because you didn't just interrupt the moment. You claimed it. You didn't just shock the room. You reprogrammed it. You didn't just walk in. You arrived with a gravity that pulled everything toward you, like the universe itself wanted to orbit your presence for a while. And now every soul here is running the same question on a loop, whispering it through clenched nerves and wide eyes. Are we standing in front of a person, or the beginning of a new era. Because make no mistake, you didn't just bend reality that night. You announced yourself, declared your existence with the kind of force that tears through fate like a blade through silk. And the world felt it. They're still feeling it, and they'll feel it again. Every time you walk in with that same quiet, impossible intensity that makes time remember who really holds the power.